Welcome to Chakra Yoga. This class is for the throat chakra, which is obviously located in the throat. It's represented by the color blue and has a lot to do with communication. So whether that's being heard, speaking our truth clearly and calmly, and sometimes this can become imbalanced where we're maybe holding back, we're not saying what we feel we want to say, or maybe we're saying too much, we're just word vomiting. Maybe we don't feel like we're being heard. So let's do some yoga to clear the throat chakra, clear any blockages, stimulate energy so that we can speak our truth clearly and calmly. So we'll start seated in thunderbolt pose, which is just sitting on your heels. If you find this is a bit too intense for the knees, you can put a little pillow under your bum there and just prop yourself up a little bit, or you can just take a traditional easy seat, cross-legged. So wherever you're sitting, close down your eyes. Take some deep breaths in and out through the nose. Finding presence on your mat. Let's start the class by giving ourselves a little jaw massage, opening up this energy center, massaging your jaw muscles. Maybe moving up into the temporalis, so in the temples. Sometimes when we feel we want to say something, but then we hold back, we clench our jaw and hold back that energy. So let's just massage, relaxing these muscles, giving them permission to speak their truth when they feel the need to, when they feel it's right. Release your hands back into your lap and open your eyes. Let's clasp our hands behind our back, draw the shoulder blades together, and bring your clasped hands to the outside of the left hip. Don't let the left shoulder come forward. Keep the shoulder blades drawn together. Inhale here, and exhale, bring your left ear to your left shoulder. You can play with the angles a little bit, maybe shaking the head no, or yes, up and down. A lot of intricate neck muscles, so you just want to gently stretch them all. Inhale back to center and switch sides. So the clasp comes to the outside of the right hip. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale. And exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Again, playing with the angles a little bit. Opening up the neck. Therefore, opening up the throat. And inhale back to center. Keep the clasp and draw it back. Inhale, look up and send your jaw to the ceiling. So extend your jaw. Feel the stretch in the front of the throat. And release. Back to neutral. Release the clasp. Let the legs go out in front of you. Out straight. So inhale, draw the right knee into the chest and cross it over to the outside of the left leg. Inhale in center. And exhale, you're going to bring your right hand behind you for a twist to the right. You can hold on to your knee with your left hand, or you can take your left elbow and try to lever yourself open a bit more. So left elbow would come to the outside of the right knee. Maybe you gaze over your right shoulder. And then inhale, unraveling. Switch the legs. So left knee comes in and crosses to the outside of the right leg. Inhale, in center. And then exhale, left hand comes behind you for a twist to the left. You can grab hold of your knee, or you can lever yourself with the elbow, gazing over your left shoulder. And then inhale back to center, unraveling. Place both feet out in front of you. Take your hands just behind you, fingertips facing your bum. And we're going to lift up into reverse plank. So try to make a nice long line with your body. And you can either gaze up or gently let your neck Hang behind you, opening the chest, opening the neck. And slowly lower. And make your way into a tabletop position. So swing the legs back. Wrists under elbows, elbows under shoulders and our knees under our hips. Let's do some cat-cows together. So we'll inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, draw the shoulder blades together, and gaze up. When we exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, shoulder blades draw away from each other, gaze down. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly for cow. Exhale, round for cat. Return to neutral. Let's do a couple rounds of cat-cow using lion's breath, which is really good for releasing any blockages in the throat chakra. So we're going to inhale through our nose. Drop the belly. And then we'll exhale through the mouth and stick your tongue out audibly. So inhale. Exhale, lion's breath. Inhale one more time. And one more lion's breath. And return to neutral. Feels a bit silly to do, but when you allow yourself to be silly, it helps you to speak your truth more clearly. So lion's breath is great for the throat chakra. Let's walk our hands a bit forward in front of us. Hips stay where they are, knees stay where they are. You're just going to create a little arch in your back and place your forehead on the mat for puppy pose. Maybe you even have the space to put your chin on the mat to open your throat even further. Stay here for a few slow rounds of breath. And slowly walk your hands back to under your shoulders. Tuck your toes and push up into downward dog. So we're in our downward dog, maybe walking it out, bending one knee, straightening the other. Eventually finding stillness. Heels to the mat. Look at your hands at the front of the mat and take a couple little steps to meet your feet at your hands in a forward fold. Now a little bend in your knees and then slowly roll yourself up to standing. Head comes last. In mountain pose. So our feet are under our hips and our hands are out forward, thumbs out to the sides. Inhale. And then you can place your hands, fingertips up on your sacrum. So the sacrum is that bone, that triangle bone in between your hips and the back, kind of at the base of your spine. So let's place our hands, palms on that, fingertips up. And we're just going to do a bit of an extension. So push into the sacrum and let your chest pull forward, your neck tilts back. And slowly come up and release. Let's do some sun salutation to warm up the body. So we'll inhale the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale for a halfway lift, hands on shins. Exhale, hands to the mat and step back, one leg at a time, into plank. Inhale in plank. And then exhale, drop your knees, drop your chin in your chest. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, push up, downward dog. Inhale, look at your hands and take a few steps to meet them. Forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands in heart center. Let's flow. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back into plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step between the hands, drop the knee, keep the left toes tucked. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, straighten the front knee, half split. Inhale, low lunge with a bit of extension. Exhale, hands to the mat. You're going to inhale your right arm to the sky and lift the left knee. Ground here on the exhale, because when we inhale, we're going to come into exalted warrior. So slowly, right hand comes to the back of the left thigh, left arm's up. Exhale, open up, warrior two to the left. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Exhale, reach forward with your right fingertips and come into triangle pose. Inhale, rise. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, swivel the hands down to the mat. And then inhale, twist open that right arm to the sky once again. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the right foot back in plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step between the hands, drop the right knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, straighten the front leg, half split. Inhale, low lunge with some extension. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, left arm twists open to the sky, and we lift the right knee. Ground on the exhale. Inhale, exalted warrior. So left hand is on the back of the right thigh, right arm's in the sky. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reach forward and come into triangle. Inhale, rise back up. And exhale, rebend the front knee for warrior two. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Inhale, left arm rises to the sky for a twist. And exhale, both hands to the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Let's take 3 breaths in downward dog together. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In and out. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step between the fingers, between the hands. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge with extension. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Left knee lifts. Exhale to ground. Inhale, rising up, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Exhale, reach and come into triangle pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, rebend the front knee for warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Left hand grounds. Inhale, right arm open to the sky for a twist. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it forward, drop the knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge with extension. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, left arm to the sky, right knee lifts. Exhale to ground. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, open up, warrior two to the right. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Exhale, reach forward and turn into triangle. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, rebend the left knee. Inhale in warrior two. And exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Inhale, lift the left arm to the sky. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale in plank. And exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Nice job. So from here, you're actually going to roll onto your back. So rolling onto our back, you're going to place both feet up in the air and both hands up in the air. Make two fists and just lower your legs a little bit. So it's not exactly 90, it's a little bit less to the ground. We're going to warm up our abs here just for a little bit. So you'll inhale, lower the right leg and the arms, and then exhale, bring them both back up. Inhale, drop the left leg and the arms. Exhale, bring them both back up. Inhale, lower the right. Exhale, coming back up. Inhale, lower the left. Exhale, back up. Inhale, drop the right. Exhale, back up. Inhale, drop the left. Exhale, back up. One more round. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale, drop the left. Exhale. And then slowly lower everything to the mat. Place your feet on the mat. So bend both your knees. And place your palms on the mat. So palms down, arms alongside the body. Bring your heels as close as you can to your bum. We're going to inhale for bridge. So inhale, lift the bum, draw the shoulder blades, walk them closer together underneath you, and really lift your hips and your chest to the sky. And then slowly lower. Take a breath here. Let's do this once more. So inhale, lift, walk your shoulder blades on underneath you, and maybe you can clasp your hands behind your back. Stay here. Inhale, maybe you lift the right leg to the sky for a challenge. Exhale, bring it down. Maybe you lift the left leg to the sky for another challenge. And exhale, bring it down. Release the clasp and slowly lower your bum to the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll around on the low back a little bit to massage it. And then rocking up and down on the spine until you come to a seated position. Bring yourself to come onto your knees, so a kneeling position. If you want, if you find this sensitive on the knees, you can place a blanket or something there. And we're going to come into camel pose. So a couple options for camel pose. You can either have first of all, your knees are under your hips, and then your feet can either be flat or you can tuck your toes. I'm going to tuck my toes because it makes it a little bit easier to reach the heels, because we're going to place our hands on our heels and push basically like the bridge, but in an upright position. So option one, you can just place your palms on your sacrum like we did earlier in a standing way. So you can take this, pushing your chest forward, but keep your quads, your glutes, and your abs engaged to hold everything together. So option one for camel. You can look up or slightly drop the head back. Maybe your hands come onto your heels and push yourself to the sky. Remember to breathe here, opening up the throat chakra. And then slowly, if your hands are on your heels, bring them back to your sacrum, slowly lifting yourself back up. Untuck your toes and come into a wide-legged child's pose. Legs go wide. Forehead comes to the mat, hips to the heels. Releasing any tension from the low back. Feeling that energy, feeling that shift. Great job. Now walk your hands back to your body. We're going to swing the feet out in front of us again. So from here, let's lower back onto the mat. Back on our backs. You can bend your knees. I'm just limited for space, so I want to make sure I have the right amount here. Okay, so we're coming back into almost like that bridge setup. So we're on our back, our feet are on the mat, our hands alongside our body. We're going to come into shoulder stand. So in shoulder stand, you're going to kick your feet up, your legs up, and you're going to use your hands to support your lower back. So ready? So use your abs, draw your knees into your chest, and kind of rock yourself up to the sky. So feet are in the air. You're trying to stack your hips for a shoulder stand. Great pose for the throat chakra. Use your hands to support your lower back. And maybe from here, you let your legs come closer towards your face. You're bringing your feet towards the mat above your head for plow pose. Otherwise, you can just stay in shoulder stand. Maybe your feet make it to the mat, maybe they don't. Keep your neck neutral, but walk your shoulder blades closer towards each other. Your hands can either go palms to the mat, or you can try to clasp your hands to lever yourself a little bit closer towards the mat. Try to have your hips stacked over your shoulders. And breathe. If your hands are clasped, you can unclasp them and place them palms down on the mat. Draw your knees into your chest, so bend the feet and slowly, slowly, slowly roll out of this. Or if you're in shoulder stand, same thing. Slowly roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae, until your legs are straight out in front of you. Take a breath here, and then you're going to place your palms under your sacrum, kind of in a diamond shape. So palms down, lift your bum, and place your palms under your sacrum. Imagine that there's a string that's going to pull your chest up as you inhale, drawing your elbows closer towards your body, and the string lifts you further still, so you have a nice arch in your back, a nice counter posture for plow pose. So your head is on the mat, but it's just, there's not a lot of weight, it's just touching. Letting your throat open, your feet are engaged for fish pose. And then slowly lowering yourself out. Hug your right knee into your chest, and then your left. And let the left go back out. Right arm comes out to the right. You're going to roll onto your left side. Bring the right knee over to the left for a supine twist. Gaze at your right hand or up at the ceiling. Resetting the spine after those intense poses. And rolling back to center. Both knees hug into the chest. Let the right one go out straight. Left arms out to the left, and we'll roll onto our right side for a supine twist. The left knee comes over to the right, gazing at our left hand or up at the ceiling. Inhale back to center when you feel both sides are even. One last time, hugging both knees into the chest. And letting yourself fall open wide into Shavasana, corpse pose. Resting after our little practice. Closing down the eyes. Feeling the ground beneath you. Feeling the energy. Maybe some of it's moved. Having awareness of the throat center, the throat chakra, that beautiful blue orb. Crystal clear blue now that we've shifted the energy, cleared any blockages. Wiggling our fingers and toes. Rolling onto our favorite side, using our arm as a pillow. And slowly coming to a seated position, eyes still closed. I invite you to take one Om with me to activate the throat chakra and use this new voice, this new clarity in speaking clearly and calmly and effectively. So we'll inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands into prayer at heart center. Inhaling. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.